Welcome to part 2. All right, so one more time, goes like this. All right, so what's happening is the hands are both essentially playing the same thing. And you've got two different things. You've got accented notes and then the unaccented. So just the right hand would be. Right? And the left hand's doing the same thing. And then you just got to balance it out between your hi-hat and your snare, depending on what snare you're using, depending on what hi-hats you're using, depending on the room, blah, blah, blah. But use your ears, use your instincts to EQ yourself, mix yourself. So once you get that together, here's a couple ways not to play it. And I've been in many clubs, and you hear this. Nobody's getting laid off of that. Nobody. All right. So use the dynamics. You know, the downbeats, the accented notes are loud, but the in-between ones are not. And that's where that excitement comes from. You know, that's where that groove comes from. The other thing is the hi-hat is open. So even if you're playing it with the right feel and the right dynamics, it's not this. I mean, that sounds fine, but it's not even this. It's this, you know, like 2 fingers worth in there. Right? It's the sound of 2 small cymbals, 2 crash cymbals hitting each other, essentially. I mean, it doesn't really sound like hi-hats if you listen to that intro. And again, you can play it any way you want, but there's reasons that these beats and these grooves are stuck in our brain and we keep going back to them, you know. So just picking the things apart. Once you learn all that, forget it and play it the way you feel. Check out the video for the licks at the end of rock and roll.